Horry Oakes and Chris Bowen. Well, let's go back to Nine's Ross Greenwood on the frosty front lawn of Parliament House. Ross, to get the budget back into surplus, are the Treasurer's economic numbers, his forecast, believable?
Well, that's the big question here, because I've spoken to Moody's, the big ratings agency, today, and I'm quite clear about this budget. The government could not afford to lose a AAA credit rating. They say it will be back in surplus in 2020-21, and that's on schedule with where the ratings agencies expect it to be. It's helped again tonight by the Australian dollar falling to around 73.5 US cents, which is off the back of lower commodity prices. But do bear in mind that the government's got an interesting observation here. These are Treasury forecasts, but what they say is that the economy will grow steadily at around 3% in the coming years. But what they also show is that wages growth will take off. Now, normally wages don't rise unless you actually start to get the economy really picking up ahead of steam. It isn't happening that way. And so the interesting part about this is much of the tax the government will collect to help them get themselves back into the black in this way is coming from the pockets of ordinary workers through their taxes. And if those taxes do not increase in the way that the government expects, then the forecasts are in a whole lot of trouble. But as I say, for now, the ratings agencies believe what the government's telling them, and from their point of view, that means the AAA credit rating is intact for now.
OK, just a final overview, a final comment. Businesses and markets, how do you think they'll receive what Treasurer Scott Morrison delivered tonight?
Big business is not happy, and the reason for that is the bank tax. But then the banks are seen to be a fairly soft target. Small businesses will be happy because there's one measure that's going to continue, and that is that $20,000 instant asset write-off for small businesses is going to continue for another year. I'd suggest probably maybe some home buyers might just have a little question. All of this is done to moderate house prices, but also there could be interest rate rises coming down the track as well. Overall, the budget is probably more achievable than previous budgets. The question is whether long-term it's actually going to fulfil many of the ambitions of Australia. That remains to be seen.
OK, Roscoe, as always, thank you. I think you'll be on the Today Show in a handful of hours, so try and get a bit of sleep. Thanks for everything, as always, my friend. Good on you. Ross Greenwood there.